The minute the bullet hit the back of Jack Kennedy's head, and Jack Kennedy was no longer president, and Bobby Kennedy was rendered impotent as Attorney General as far as Hoover was concerned, I believe Hoover took control back of his organized crime program, and it stopped.
The day after John F. Kennedy was killed, Hoover and Tolson went to Pimlico to spend a day at the races.
And they're off. 7 3-year-olds.
Lyndon Johnson and J. Edgar Hoover, over many years, had an unusually close personal and professional relationship. And it all had to do with Hoover's power and Johnson's power.
It was no surprise that President Johnson reappointed Hoover. What has not been known is the part Hoover may have played in Johnson becoming president at all. This part of Hoover's secret history goes back to the 1960 Democratic Convention, when Kennedy and Johnson were both seeking the nomination. Kennedy joked that Johnson should remain a senator.
So I come to you today, full of admiration for Senator Johnson, full of affection for him, strongly in support of him for Majority Leader, and I'm confident that in that position, we're all going to be able to work together. Thank you.
Behind the smiles, it was an intense fight. But Johnson enjoyed the secret support of J. Edgar Hoover and his files.
Lyndon Johnson told me that J. Edgar Hoover loathed and despised both Bobby Kennedy and President Kennedy, and that J. Edgar Hoover had extensive files on President Kennedy's womanizing.
When Kennedy won the nomination, he surprised almost everyone by asking Johnson to be vice president. Until now, history has recorded that Kennedy only made the offer as a goodwill gesture and was shocked when Johnson accepted. The Johnson nomination has always been a mystery because the Kennedy brothers made the decision in secret and vowed never to tell what happened. But one other person did hear parts of their private conversation at the Biltmore Hotel, Evelyn Lincoln.
And when I came in there, they were huddled together closely on the bed discussing this tremendous issue about Lyndon B. Johnson being on the ticket. Bobby would get up and go look out the window and stare. Kennedy would sit there and think. It was intense. In fact, they hardly knew I came into the room. They were so engrossed in their conversation. That went on for 30 minutes, trying to figure out how they could maneuver to get it so he wouldn't be on the ticket.
Evelyn Lincoln says that what she heard that day convinced her the Kennedys were being blackmailed.
One of the factors that made John F. Kennedy choose Lyndon B. Johnson for vice president were the malicious rumors that were fed to Lyndon B. Johnson by J. Edgar Hoover about his womanizing. And so that's one of the reasons that pushed him to go down and offer him the vice presidency. Lyndon B. Johnson and J. Edgar Hoover had boxed them into a hole. They were absolutely boxed in.